Another thing that I need to talk about, the light's better here, is this Big Brother show. I seriously don't know what your plan is, but it needs to happen. And I'm not waiting another year. And you can tease those stupid things as much as you want, but I'm not waiting another year. Um, I know nothing, but I'm. It ends. The whole this thing that I'm doing ends 2023, but it's going to be a long process. It's not going to happen overnight. So it needs to start this fall, and then there'll be kind of like a year of chaos. And I'm pretty sure it's between 2022 and 2023. And I don't know what the plan is for that time. I could keep guessing, but I'm probably just going to be wrong when it comes to dates. But I know that I need to get onto some sort of show. I know it needs to be shown in all Christian or atheistic nations. Um, I, I I think live feed is important because it will give people what an answer, an opportunity to find out what I'm like normally, which kind of doesn't really like. I like to listen to other people and let them kind of do the talking, and then just I don't know say something if I feel I need to. And I think live feed shows a very normal side of me. Um, I feel like I don't know if you can properly get to know me through these videos because you're not really seeing the full picture. I feel like you're only just seeing what I want to say or what some sides of me want to say, and I don't feel like you actually are getting to know me. Um, Whereas if I was in a house full of people, I would see the people get to know me, and I feel like you're getting to know me because you're seeing how I interact with other people, if that makes sense. And yeah, you can make tons of songs, but I don't feel like any of you really know me or really know what I'm going through. Why? Because I seem to cover it up as soon as I make these videos. Um, what actually goes through my head all the time. Like it's all sorts of emotions, I guess, like some good, some bad. But yeah, I don't know whereabouts in the world it's going to be. I would have said LA because there's already a house here. It's already set up. But I do feel like it might. If it would be fine providing people don't really believe what I'm saying, but I think as soon as people start literally believing that I am Babylon the Great or the Antichrist or um, I don't know, something out to deceive the world, the devil or whatever, if people do start believing that, there is going to be a lot of people wanting me dead. If terrorists in the Middle East start thinking or start hearing my belief that I think I'm Allah, they might see it as an insult to Islam and they might want me dead. Um, so to be far away from them would be a good thing. Um, I I don't necessarily want people in England to really believe that I'm Allah, but at the same time, I feel like people in England might be more of an ally than anything because they would have seen the lifestyle of the English people, and it's better in ways, and I think they'd see that. And I don't know what will happen, but if people do find out there, I don't feel as threatened as it in the Middle East because I feel like their culture is just very 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 different, and a lot of people won't understand or get like why it's good to start revealing skin and feeling free and the importance of women working and stuff. But I just don't think a lot of people in the Middle East who follow those who are against there's a lot of people that are against that stuff. And yeah, when it comes to a show, I would say it needs to be called Big Brother because it's kind of like it's got a big branded name. But I know that Big Brother is basically just a group of people who raise shows all over the world, and maybe the reason why I can't be in this LA one is because the team of people behind it have been, I don't know, working up towards it for a year or whatever, and the contracts have been signed for them or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you could have just taken over that contract, but whatever. If it's going to be there or if it's going to be somewhere else, I don't know. What happens after? Also, I don't know. I I know I need to probably hide for. I could say it could be as long as 3 years, but I'm really hoping it's not going to be that long. But I hate people, and I don't really want to contact or be in contact with many people. Um, and yeah, that's all I'm saying. I would have. I don't really want it to. England's just too cold. That's the thing. England's cold, but I do love the fact that there's a lot of greenery in England. Um, but yeah, is England the best place to have it? I don't know. Um, I would have said all the reasons why it should be LA before, but partly the reason why I would have done that is because I wanted to end now and I don't want to have to wait weeks. Although I've noticed that the Big Brother show this year is actually ending a lot sooner than all the others. It's one of the shortest seasons, I believe, and maybe that's a sign that another Big Brother is going to, a Wild Big Brother is going to start straight after. I don't know. All I know is that I don't want to wait another year. I'm not going to allow that to happen. Um, but at the same time, I didn't want it to go on more than 3 years. You know, so 6 years ago, or when at the beginning, and I couldn't control it then. But I feel like there's a lot more people on my side. And in this hotel as well, there was a woman and her daughter who basically looked the same age, which is really creepy because the daughter was like 14 and the mother was older, obviously. But yeah, they looked very similar ages. But yeah, I managed to explain everything to her, and she completely believed, and there was no like panic or anything. I just left out the part that I was that person that I was talking about. So I talked about Christ as being a third person. And that was very, very easy. So it's very easy to tell people about my religion, providing I just don't talk about me or it being me. But yeah, there's a lot of people that would really, really want this information, and there's also a lot of people that won't. And I don't know what the plan is, and I don't know why you're waiting. But yeah, I'm really hoping that it's not going to be longer. Elias song as well, whatever. I've heard that there's a song, whatever it is, whatever. I say whatever all the time. But yeah, that one says in the middle of summer, and the middle of summer is technically, I think that's like August 25th or something. And I think is that the day she died as well? Or is it August 23rd in the middle? It's 3 months, so June 23rd or 2nd or something to September 23rd. So middle will be somewhere in August. So maybe that's a time that it starts. I don't know. Um, I I just don't want to have to wait another month to find again that nothing happens, because I've been doing that for 3 months in a row, and it's just reminding me of all the times that I did it 3 years ago, or five, six, back in 2013 to onwards, and I don't know. I just know I'm angry there's a fly on the camera. Anyway,